stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fake on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
There's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
It makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Razorbacks get enough for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Finds a man on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Snapped it in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield, it's Green.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from deep in the end zone, and this is a better worker. He's going to hear about it. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Hand off from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Breaks into the open. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, bro.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. The run from the shotgun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Downfield, it's Green. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jones. And some room to work. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to fire. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll bring it out. Makes a move. Oh, the defense, it's their first of the half. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give it to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Green. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to go up top. The sure hand, it's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Face to grab. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point.